Hey everybody, it's Tyler with Gaia Force Gaming, and I have another local gameplay video for you guys from Cool Comics and Games in Cape Coral, Florida. This is between me on the right playing Hunters versus Eric on the left playing Red Hybrid. So, this locals, I did get every round of Swiss on recording, and this is round 3. So, we are getting into it. Before it gets started, leave a comment. Let me know how you guys feel about Red Hybrid and BT12. I think it is a super aggressive deck with a lot of really good tools. And yeah, maybe I'll upload these in order. Maybe I'll give you a little tournament rundown, as this is round 3 undefeated table. So he is keeping. I did mulligan. Oh, he decided to mulligan. I'm a liar. I am starting us off, going to a Kakimon, followed by a U. He does hatch that Yoko, of course, going into a Flamemon. He does just play Takuya to pass turn. I'm going to gain that memory off the U, going into King Shout to play Tigero, swinging and surviving. We are just going to play another Tigero to put him at 3. He does play that Neemon to play another Takuya. I'm going to swing a Shoutmon again. I do end up surviving. Does evolve in the back. Playing another 2 Takuyas. Looks like he's getting Tamer flooded, just not getting the hybrids he needs. So we're going to go into a Restramon, putting the source under, draw a few cards. That one does die. We are going to swing here. That one will die as well. We're going to evolve for 2. Just drawing a card. Evolve for 1. We're going to swing with Rush and just evolve into the Arrestramon for game. So that is game 1. Just took advantage of the fact that he got a little flooded, a little stuck, and rushed him down. So here we resolve our mulligans. Take a look at my hand before I decide to keep. I do mulligan. Eric looks like he has a rough choice, thinking about his. He does end up keeping. And I'll start us off evolving in the back and playing a U. Does double Flamemon up front just to get some searches off. I'm going to go into that Arrestramon for 1. I'm just going to go into the Superior mode just to clear board. Seems like a little bit of a waste, but I just want to really put like my foot to the pedal right now. See if it does end up messing me up in the long run. So there I do hit the Gaia Force and lose all those sources, which does hurt. I'm going to King Shout, dropping the Memory Tamer. And then play a Clockmon to pass turn, grabbing Quartz and Psychmon. We're going to go ahead and evolve for that 2, swinging at security. I'm going to let it go because I was hoping to be greedy and get that Tamer, but I probably should have blocked because he's just going to pop the clock anyway. Go into that Aldemon. He's going to swing for 2 checks. Go to Emperor Gray, popping that. And that is rough. And here's where I did mess up, because I did put a Restromon under that Superior mode earlier instead of just like a Psychmon or something. And if I had an Restromon underneath, I could have grabbed it. Or is it right here where I mess up by putting the Restromon under? I know somewhere in this game I just mismanage my sources. And it comes back to bite me a little bit. But I do end up going to the Astamon to evolve into the Quartz. I think it was in this stack. All of my Restromons are currently sources on the board, I think, which is rough. I could have put that King Shout over there under instead of the Restromon, especially since I wasn't swinging. I got no bonus out of it. He's thinking through his turn. Does play the Nemon and just Gaia Force the Quartzmon. Here I do go into the King Shout for free. Able to play that Taiki down. Play Clock Shot Man. Grabbing Taiki and a Digimon. I do go into the Omni Shout, who is just didn't have enough sources. I need one more source to be able to pop the Emperor Gray, but that's okay. We're gonna Dracmon here. Draw 3 cards. We're gonna swing for 3 checks. And he dies on the first one. Losing all these sources. I'm just managing my sources really poorly. Not making the best calls in this game. But here we go. Here he is gonna swing 2 checks and evolve into that hybrid, of course. And that is GG's. We move on to game 3. So he pile shuffles here for a moment. I get shuffled up. Hunters really can be a punishing deck if you make some poor judgment calls or just don't really think through, like I'm doing, as you can see here. You get punished in hindsight pretty hard. I do decide to keep, and so does he. So we get started. He plays that Bokomon, grabbing his hits. I evolve in the back, just playing that Taiki. I do follow it up with a Gumdramon, just trying to cycle through my deck. Swings with that Bokomon, hits Clockshot Man, so I do get a double hit off that, which is pretty nice. Does play the Nemon. I'm going to evolve for 1 into that Damemon. No hits. They're going to swing to pop both because I have that double inheritable. I do survive, which is pretty big. Swing here with that. He gets the Atomic Inferno, which is scary. I am just going to play the Dracmon, drawing 3 and giving it blocker underneath. So here he does ask just for some of the effects. I'm reading off the inheritables and stuff. And I'll swing over the Dame. I'll save my sources. He here. I evolve in the back after using the Taiki effect. We're going to go to a Restramon for 1. I'm going to pop it and attack security. He gets his Takuya. That move with the superior mode, just putting it under something small and then popping it with an inheritable, is pretty strong. Really a big momentum swing. He's gonna swing with that Aldemon. Hits that Tamer. Evolve into the Emperor, which will pop my guy. I'm going to evolve for free into this Damemon. Again, I put the Arrestramon underneath instead of the Psychmon, like a dum-dum. Don't be like me. I also gave it blocker twice instead of a more meaningful ability, but he does pop it with the Gaia Force. Now I don't have the Arrestramon underneath, so even if I had the Psychmon, I wouldn't be able to go for it, which is frustrating, but we're drawing cards. We're going to see what we can do here. It is just rough because if I had that Arrestramon under there, I'm pretty sure I do have the Psychmon in hand. So I am just trying to get to the Rush guy. It doesn't go well, but we are going to just have an insane board state here. Tons of Tamers. Looking down lethal next turn if you can't answer everything. They all have blocker. The Gumdramon, the Clockmon, and the King Shout. I do swing. Or, I'm sorry, I do block there. He does swing, which I block. He does evolve into the Aldemon, and then I get to swing for game. So that is good games. Like, comment, subscribe. Take care of yourselves. Love yourselves. I love you guys. Thank you guys. Bye.